Hello everyone, it's your boy Proph Rye. I'm back with another video, another creative, epic content, people. That's right. Now I know a lot of people are probably thinking, rah, Proph Rye is back. What's the topic? What's another video? What's the update in the lifestyle? What's going on with the family? What's going on? Well, you know, man, I'm always here to update everyone, man, because this is why I make videos for people to understand and learn and to see with their own eyes and with their own ears what life is about and how sometimes you'll be surprised to know how people around you are cursing themselves because of bad mind and envious and hate towards individual, because they can see what God is doing in their life and they can see that they are literally changing, especially when the person that helped the prophet to change, who's the true and living daughter of the Most High God, is holding a lot of backlash and hate because people are clearly not happy. So we're going to get into this video, man, and we're going to make it, this video's not going to be too long, people, but it's going to be interesting. It is going to be interesting, and it is going to be quite funny. So don't be surprised if you start laughing, if you start laughing to yourself when watching this video, because like I said, sometimes when it comes to family, man, you never know what to expect, you know what I mean? And right now, like I said, I've been getting along well with my family, and yeah, man, everyone's been doing their part, man. But my big brother Dwayne, bloody hell, he doesn't know when to throw in the towel. He doesn't know when to stop sometimes. And sometimes you'll notice with him, there's a lot of stuff that he says that makes sense. And then he'll go straightly off topic. And he'll start talking about things which is true. And then he'll start talking about things that is not true. And then the next time now you'll just see what's coming out of his mouth is nothing but slander, hate, and blasphemy. So, like I said, I was rescued by the true and living daughter. And since then, my life has been better. My life has picked up. I've been healed fully, man. I had so many problems and I've been healed. And like I said, glory to God. And it's a blessing to know the truth of life and being learnt the truth of life. And like I said, I was in my mum's house, man, and I ate some food and was chilling, was talking, and my big brother came and he was like, we're there chilling, we're just having a normal conversation. And my big brother was like, one thing though, Ryan, one thing though, I'm not gonna say anything about anyone, this and that, but you should never have made this, you should have never have made the true and living daughter pray over your head. By the way, he called her by the name. I'm saying the true and living daughter, so people understand where I'm coming with this. As down the line, many people will meet the true and living daughter. There's a lot going on the earth right now that many people do not know and understand because people are too busy being brainwashed. You get me? So anyways, when he said that now, in my head I was thinking, why the hell would he go there? What's the point? Why would he do that? You just blaspheme me against the true and living daughter for no reason. And look, we're all having a good time in our zone, chilling. And now because of you, I've got a bloody video to make now. This I said, these days I just chill around with people and I'm getting topic to make. This is why I like going around people sometimes, because when I'm bored and I've nothing to do, I'll just go around people. Not everyone, to be honest, but it could be family, it could be friends from work and so on. You get me? And like I said, I'm definitely going to leave with a topic, because people out here are doing some dumb shit, saying some crazy shit, and they want to say I'm the one that's crazy and saying crazy shit because I'm talking about the true and living God. I'm talking about Jesus Christ. I'm talking about the true and living daughter. They want to say that this nigga's crazy. You get me? So anyway, sometimes you got to leave people to it, man. But my brother has blasphemy against the true and living daughter for no apparent reason. Yeah, my guy. There was no reason for it whatsoever. Now, listen to this. My brother said that I shouldn't have made the true and living daughter pray over my head. But let me tell you the funny thing about my brother, people. And you are going to laugh. I told you there's going to be some jokes in this video, even though it's a serious video. Once upon a time, we went to church. Me, my mum, my stepdad, my brother, and my brother's missus at the time, Tamara. And the pastor was a false pastor. Getting to know now. Pastor Charles' name was, Ghanaian man. And he always said, oh, I'm talking to God right now. I'm talking to God right now. I'm talking to God right now. A lot of these pastors say they're talking to God right now, but who is their God? Who is their God? How many of them are serving false gods? You get me? So anyways, my brother now, on the other hand, he went up there for prayer because the pastor said he could see some stuff in his life happening. He needs this prayer, he needs this and so on. Same with his missus and so on. And let me tell you something, people. This is where it gets funny and interesting. So we was all up there as a family, and the pastor was praying for us. He had the holy oil, which they say is holy, but we all know now these days is the obia oil. It's the witchcraft oil. It's the voodoo oil. Whatever oil that the pastor goes, or whatever potion he's mixing up to put into these things and spells to put into these things to anoint people's head. So, you know, is in a way, I got to say thank you to my brother because he gave me a topic to teach people why it's good for people not to let pastors and a lot of these false people to pray over your head. You get me? But all I can say is that light understands the light. Darkness even understands the light. You get me? So in the church, the pastor prayed for him, and then the pastor went, and my brother dropped, and he nearly banged his head. He nearly banged his head on the floor. And when I saw that, I was like, oh shit. They covered him with a sheet on the floor. This is the same brother of mine who's saying that I should not have let the true and living daughter pray over my head. Can you believe this, people? So anyways, the pastor blew at him, and then he fell on the floor, man. They tried to catch him. They caught him a little bit, but he fell on the floor, and he was on the floor, knocked out cold. You'd have thought somebody punched him, yeah? And then the pastor blew on his missus. She dropped to the floor. For half an hour to 40 minutes, they was laying on the floor out of this world. And they covered them in red sheets on the floor, and they were singing songs, dancing around. And at that moment, at a young age, I didn't really know too much. I thought, shit, what happened? You get me? Not knowing that this was fucking occultism, mate. This pastor wasn't doing he wasn't rebuking any demons. He probably fucking blew more legions into him than he's ever lost. And if you don't have the true and living daughter around you, or the true and living people of God that are doing the will, who's actually removing your legions from you? I'm going to wait. I'll wait. So he dropped people. His missus dropped next to him. And it became funny because the pastor tried to blow my mum. My mum was solid as a rock. She didn't move. The pastor blew at me, and I was there hoping. And I'm going to be honest with you, people. I was wishing that I dropped. I wanted to know what it felt like. I want some of that. You get me? I want some of that. What happened? It looked like he's been relief. I need relief too. Pastor blew at me and kept on looking at me. He blew again and kept on looking at me. And I think that's when the pastor actually knew that this man is a real man of God. This is not our kind. I did not drop. My mum did not drop. And like I said, people, the other day when we were sitting in the living room, me and my mum was all having a conversation, was laughing about it. And I brought it up. I was like, remember when you dropped? Because sometimes you have to kill them back with style. I was like, remember when the pastor man dropped you? And it sounded like he got punched over. The pastor man dropped him, and then he wasn't laughing. He wasn't happy that I even brought that up. And then he tried to change the subject a few times. But then my mum started laughing. And then she's like, yes, the pastor man drop him over. And drop over him girlfriend too. The two of them drop over. You get me, people? And my mum started laughing. I started laughing. And I know my mum was already saying in her head that her spirit is strong. Because that's how my mum like to move people. But she doesn't move like that for everyone to see. But I know my mum is thinking that her spirit is strong, people. You get me? And my brother's spirit is weak. And which is true, it's weak. He made a voodoo pastor make him fall over on the floor for about 30 to 40 minutes with his missus. That is wrong. That is fucked up. That pastor didn't rebuke no demons, because where did the demons go? They must have definitely run into other church members. Because that's not how you rebuke her. That's not how you deal with someone that's under possession, people. It doesn't work like that. But anyways, he got up after that, and all I saw was tears coming out of his eyes, and he felt like he was delivered. Not to know, how could he be delivered? Like, he went home that evening and done the same fucked up shit that he normally does. That's how I know the pastor is doing pranks. It's all pranks, people. He was hit with a blow. What is a blow? A spell. A lot of these pastors know how to do spells to play with people's spirits, to make them fall on the floor and start doing some shaking and rolling over. You get me? So, like I said, people, he's a hypocrite. And he's a hypocrite to the wrong things in life. Because this is the same lady that helped him. And when he said that he wanted to stop lusting after women and all of these things and stuff like that, he wanted help. But the thing with him, people, some people in life, they can't get away from living in the darkness. They're just in love with living in the darkness so much, it tears them apart. Trying to be righteous for them tears them apart because they're so used to doing silly stuff and sinning with friends and all of these things, following them around the place and doing stupid stuff. Deliverance is too much for them. Doing the wrong things in life for people make them feel so good. When they're not doing it, they're bored. They cannot rest. They cannot feel like happiness. Do you know what I mean, people? So now, I got a message the other day from the True and Living Daughter's husband, who I like to call Mr. Michael. Many people know him as Art Michael Angel. And the message was, if my brother blasphemes me again against the True and Living Daughter and the Holy Spirit, not only is he going to be cursed because he's already got about 2 to 3 curses already. He's finished. He's going to get a home visit, or he's going to get a visit anywhere he is. And this could be outside his house, and this could be inside his inside his home. When he's always naked and he loves to walk around his house naked, swinging his penis all over the place after masturbating. That's the type of shit my brother likes, people. I'm just being honest. That's the type of stuff Dwayne likes. He knows I'm telling the truth. You get me? So, like I said, people, there's just certain things in life you just don't say about certain people because the tongue is so powerful. And if you think God is not watching, nor any of the angels around are not listening and watching, you're having a fucking laugh. Now, he's looking at a home visit now by Mr. Michael to sort him out because he doesn't listen and he keeps on doing blasphemy against good people. You do not blaspheme against good people. You do not blaspheme against God's chosen vessels. You do not blaspheme definitely against the True and Living Daughter. Because not only has he got a couple curses now, you guys all hear about it, people. If something happens to him inside his home or outside his door where something is strangling him or he's been attacked, it's because of what he says from his mouth. The tongue is very powerful. People need to be careful what they say out of their mouth into existence. Because even just talking to someone, you'll have to understand sometimes, just because you're talking to that one person and just you two there, don't think that person is alone. Never think that people are alone. But like I said, you have people out there that are walking around with dozens of legions of darkness behind them. Dark forces behind them. You get what I'm saying, people? So this is a serious thing, people. And if my brother continues, he will be killed. Now, saying this about your own brother is hurtful. And many people will watch this video and say that the prophet is crazy. The prophet is mad. How can the prophet be saying this about his own brother over a lady who he's calling a True and Living Daughter? That's because in life, there's truth to everything. And you'll notice just because you're born into a family, it doesn't mean in the end, you're going to leave with the family. Especially when you find out that a lot of people out here are serving false gods and false idols. And in the end, you realize the people that are actually doing the will of God is my brothers and sisters. You get me? Whether it's family, friends, or strangers. You get me? So like I said, people, I'm going to leave this video here. This is not really a long video like that. This is just a video to just explain to you lot how my brother's been blaspheming against the True Living Daughter. The husband is not happy about it. There's a lot going on right now. And if you heard that he was beaten, he almost had a near-to-death experience or something happened to him, it's because of what he's been saying from his tongue against those that are from the light, obviously. So I'm going to leave this video here, people. It's a boy, Proph Rye. Stay blessed and stay tuned, man, because I got so much content coming out. Stay tuned, people. You get me? One love.